Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to BND Live, the Dungeons & Dragons live stream, where a group of high school friends attempts to play Dungeons & Dragons remotely via the internet. With us, as always, we have Steven as both Dromm and Finric tonight, Tim as both Vinny and Twizzard, Erin as Agnes and Lily, and Chris as Paelias will be joining us shortly. I am Shawn, your ever faithful and humble DM, and this is BND Live. Let's do a little recap, shall we? It was still like after a little after 1 p.m. You had a guard prisoner. Meanwhile, the unconscious Paelias, been taken by Falrith, wakes up bound and gagged in a chair in a room in a keep. Rushing water outside, Paelias wriggles one hand free, frees his mouth, and then casts detect magic, followed by another spell which happens to wake up a sleeping Falrith. A short scuffle ensues, and Paelias throws his snake staff, knocking Falrith out a window. Paelias follows, misty steps and water walks being employed to get himself across the river and into a forest. No sign of Falrith. Back at Castle Dolith, Twizzard tries his hand at a long sword beheading, and while messy, gets the job done. Some discussion and a quick search of Falrith's castle room with Vinny and Finric lead eventually to questioning the prisoner guard. Noble born, he tells of a mine to the north, and peasants and even some errant soldiers being conscripted to it. After some discussion, a long rest is had, and the next morning you get a call from Paelias. He is to the south, and he mentions that he's left his weapons behind, but he has his amulet on. Talon decides to go north to get Ashtaroth and bring back the refugees. Finric gets a pearl from the Baroness before he leaves and gives Talon a box that smells like cherries. Something like that. To give her, which may or may not have a lock of your hair in it. There was some discussion about that. I can't remember where we landed. And then you all leveled up. So, welcome to DePaul, our first day change in like 5 sessions. What would you like to do? It's early morning. You've had a call from Paelias. There was talk of horses. I've got some horses. What are we doing?
I think we just...
Who's all going?
I'll go.
Agnes and Lily are going.
And Finric.
I guess we're in. Says my guys. Whoever the heck they are.
Whoever the heck they are.
We're riding the same horse. Is there a big horse?
All the horses are the same size. Do you want to ride the same horse? Oh, I could actually do it if I use your staff to.
Yeah, we got.
Oh, this is gonna be so good.
Yeah.
I can do this. I can totally do this. Yes, look at that. It's so good. That's hilarious.
That's how it would be. Twizzard be hanging on the back.
Finric with his ever-present bag of holding. Mr. Bones riding or walking?
He's pretty quick. I don't know if he's that quick. Is there a horse for him?
I don't know. Probably.
He could just hop along. We'll get there.
You know, use these bridles. These bridles are hard to. Yeah. Sir Pen, question mark.
Oh, we were gonna leave him guarding the treasure room?
He could be guarding the treasure room. He could be helping the round up any guards that want to put up a fight. Although most of them honestly don't at this point. All right. In that case, Mr. Bones gets a horse.
Nice.
All right. And Agnes, you have your Fey horse now.
Yes.
All right. Look at this crew. So good. So good. All right. So the road basically goes due south. The compass does point a little off to the west. Would you like to try to go through the forest, or would you like to stay on the road?
Road?
Yeah, I think as long as it's still bringing us in the direction that we need, we'll take the road.
All right.
Especially if we
any?
don't have Talon.
What's
Don't
that?
wanna get lost. Especially if we don't have Talon, we don't want to get lost. Even though we have a compass.
Got it.
Twizzard
Any
conjures
other? What's that?
Twizzard conjures a map and looks at it.
What's
Yep.
the map of? Is it an
It's
accurate map?
somewhere else. It's not even around here. But I think road sounds like a good idea.
Dromm
Right.
treats Twizzard as if he is a figure of authority and voice of reason.
That's right. Yeah, you're as someone who wants to learn to control their magic. You've definitely seen Twizzard accomplishing that. All right.
Twizzard gives Dromm a nod and angles his map so he can't really see it.
Hmm.
I better put this way.
Okay.
Are there any quick errands or anything you want to do before you leave, or is this sort of like get right on the road?
Yeah, I think we're anxious to find Paelias. And to maybe finish off Falrith so we could be done with Falrith. Maybe. Probably.
Right. Are you guys? Are you riding normal pace? Are you pushing the horses?
I just ate, so if we didn't go too fast, that'd be good.
So most of these horses are riding horses?
Yeah, they which can go 6 miles, same as a war horse.
Okay.
6 miles an hour. Distance in an hour.
Yeah,
Alright.
I think that's probably fine.
All right, so you guys get on the road like pretty early, I assume, like 9-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. It is pretty nice day. Pretty nice day. After the incredibly long day of battling that you had yesterday, this is just kind of nice. You're all a little sore. You're fully healed. You had the benefits of a long rest, but it's nice just to be out, enjoying the sun. And whoa, look at that. That's exciting. It is not at all focused, but it's very exciting. Yeah, I think the road is uneventful. After you sort of leave the city behind you, it's quiet. Just riding through the forest. And you go for a few hours. 2 hours. 3 hours. Presumably you brought some food.
No, I'm sure.
To use. And yeah, just keep going.
Dromm, says Finric. What kind of food do you have there? And I have a hardtack. and jerky. And then Finric's like, wait, what? Is that really jerky? And Dromm's like, yeah. Finric's like, can I see? And Dromm's like, yeah, it's really jerky. And then Finric takes it and eats it. And then Dromm realizes he's been happy.
Wait, is it not really jerky?
He didn't put two and two together and think Finric was going to eat it. He thought he just wanted to confirm that it was jerky.
It's definitely jerky, but now it's in Finric's belly.
Yeah, that's my little bonding story between Dromm and Finric. So.
Oh, how sweet.
What happens with Twizzard and Vinny?
Well, I wasn't sure I could get away with this. I'm just gonna try it anyway. Yeah. So, pretty boring ride, huh? But check this out. And he taps Vinny, and he whispers something. He's like, "Get ready." And Twizzard holds on to Vinny's shoulders because he's kind of standing a little because he's too short.
Yeah.
And he says, "Hey, everyone, check this out." And as they're trotting, he conjures a little fence in front of the horse, and then he lifts up the reins, and our horse jumps over the fence. Does a sweet trick.
It's only a 3-foot fence tall.
Well,
you know.
at least that's what we wanted to do.
Yes.
And then we look around to see who loved it.
Give me an animal handling for Vinny as this fence
Vinny.
appears directly in front. We'll see how well this jump goes.
Yeah, this isn't good. Twizzard has a 0. Vinny has -1. And
Amazing.
it's a 6.
It's a 6.
Yeah.
I mean, the horse knows what to do, so it doesn't like fall, but it definitely knocks the fence. And it is not. You would not have scored well had this been a scored horse competition. What is that called? Dressage? Had this been a dressage, you would not have scored well.
The conjuration spell, like the range is within reach, so I can't really do it in front of the horse. So it's
Didn't
like
give
it would
the horse
immediately
much time.
be there.
You gotta. Is it touch?
Well, it just says range is reach -- feet. So I think I have to immediately. It's
I
probably.
was gonna say you could.
Oh, 10 feet. Never mind. It says 10 feet.
Oh, perfect.
That works.
Otherwise, you could if it was touch, you could bamf in your familiar and have it cast it.
Oh, that's gonna be.
All right. So yeah, that doesn't go off quite as well. Oh, I don't have any NPCs. Wow, you guys are all on your own. I was gonna say Talon notices it or not, but there's no NPCs here. It's just you guys. Amazing. All right, give me who's in the lead? Agnes, you're in the lead. Sure.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check.
23.
Oh yeah, nice. After about 5 hours of riding, so it is around 3 p.m. You notice to the right a break in the trees, but really just sort of like there might have been a bigger road at some point, and that it's sort of like been overgrown a little. And I don't know how long or how often Twizzard has been checking the compass, but you suspect that this might be a good time to check the compass.
Hey, Twizzard, check the compass.
All right. Pulls it out, looks at it.
It's pointing due east.
I think we should take the path through those trees.
Twizzard conjures his map and looks at it again. I agree. Looks to see where Dromm is, hides it.
All right. Yeah, you start heading through. You're gonna have to go single file, and the horses sort of pick their way.
Oh, it's not.
What order do you want to go in? Is
I'll go
Agnes
last.
leading?
Sure.
Falls in a hole. No, just kidding. What else? What else we got? Finric? Dromm? Where's Dromm in the back? Lily? Where's Lily? Who's in the
Lily's
back?
probably close to Agnes. She could be in front or behind Finric. That's fine.
All right. These guys. Mr.
Well, I
Bones
feel like
in there?
Drum maybe Drum did actually hang back from Fenric after the jerky
after
incident.
the jerky incident. The jerky incident of which she.
Bones?
we shall
Bones
not
has
talk.
his own horse.
Yeah.
Is he
Wait, who-
able to? Is the horse just attached to another horse? Like, is he
Wait,
really?
which horse?
The last horse. Isn't that Mr. Bones on that horse?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Mr. Bones.
Can he actually manage a horse?
How rude. Just skeletist.
Is that what?
I-
Is that?
I guess.
Yeah. Almost can get everyone. This is probably better. Anyway, all right. Enough of this. You head. The shade comes in even closer as the trees get dense around you. But you continue on.
This is a terrible driveway.
It's not great. Agnes keeping an eye out at the front. You soon see off in the distance, sort of through the trees, what looks to be a stone keep. At this point, probably 200 to 300 feet away.
All right. So Agnes is going to Sending Stone Paelias,
Okay.
and she's going to ask him what view of the keep does he have from where he is, or like they are now within the vicinity in sight of the stone keep, and they could probably meet up somewhere if they just knew if he was to the north, to the south, to the east, or to the west of the keep.
Assuming he has not moved much, because the last Sending Stone call that you had, you guys were going to come after after breakfast. So, assuming he hasn't moved much and just sort of like stayed low and kept an eye out from the other side of the river, he would be to the east, so basically the opposite side of the keep from you.
Okay.
And he'd still be looking at sort of the tower that's closest to the river.
Okay.
But he reports that he hasn't seen any sign of Falrith.
Yeah, do we want to announce our presence, or do we want to be a little sneaky?
I mean, I could make some of us invisible, but do we want to use spell slots for that?
Do we want to find our friend first?
You do that, yeah.
So then we could go through the trees and try to skirt around. Is that what we want to do?
Yeah. Should we whatchamacallit? Should we Sending Stone Paelias?
Yes, I just did that.
But
He's on the east.
should we tell him? I don't know. Should he meet us since he's one person?
Yeah, come over to us.
Yeah, he could try. I mean,
Try.
would it be better if we were to try to scope it out through the trees before just coming up on the main road? Well, not that it's the main road, but this pathway.
Well, we're still on the path, right? We haven't been
Right.
exposed to
Right.
the castle.
And I'm
Or the
guessing
keep.
we'll have to dismount and go through the trees that way. I don't know if the horses and us would be able to navigate through the trees.
Yeah, it just seems like maybe one guy would get to us easier than like 6 people and 6 horses. Well, sorry, 6 people and 1 bag of bones. And wait, how many people? 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 people and 1 bag of bones.
Horses. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's make him come to us.
Okay. Then we could tell him that we are on the west side of the keep, because we would know that we're on the west side of the keep, based on the direction that our compass was pointing, and
Your normal.
they can that we suggest that he takes a hidden path through the trees if possible.
I can do prestidigitation, like a flare. You want to let him know where we are?
And therefore let everyone know where we are.
Mm-hmm. You guys won't do that.
Oh, wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we could just tell Paelias to send up his pseudo dragon and look for us.
Hey, Paelias.
We don't have it.
Hey guys.
He has a
Hey.
pseudo dragon. A pseudo dragon's always with him.
He fell out a window with none of his stuff.
Yeah,
We're
the
here.
dragon is connected to him mentally.
Okay.
So they're about 300 feet from the keep, and they're just sending. We'll say that you just sending stone to him now, and we can actually.
Hey,
Really?
Paelias, we are in eyesight of the keep. Where are you?
I am in the woods.
Would you have stayed basically in the area you were?
Did I communicate with him yesterday or last time?
It was this
You
morning.
communicated with them this morning.
Yeah.
And they were going to eat breakfast and then set out on horses.
Yeah, so I probably would have stayed in the same area.
Okay. Okay, it's been about 6 hours. So you're kind of getting a little like, where the heck are they? And then you get the sending stone.
This place was
Okay.
fun.
So yeah, you're still in the woods. You're on the eastern edge of the river. You can see the keep. You've been sort of keeping an eye out. And you haven't noticed anything out of the ordinary.
All right. I communicate that to, I guess that was Agnes, or was that?
It was Agnes.
Okay, yeah.
She happens to be in the front of the line.
Okay.
I messaged him too, and I asked if he wants us to shoot up a flare so he knows where we are.
Or this, send up your pseudo dragon and look for us, and then you'll see us.
Yeah, is this still nighttime? Probably not a good idea to do a flare, because I don't know what's going on with
It's around 4 p.m.
Walrus.
It's,
Oh, 4
it's around
p.m.?
4 p.m., yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll just throw up my pseudo dragon. That sounds like a plan.
All right.
So wait, do I have to bamf him in again, or do I have to do a spell?
Oh, did he die?
Did he die?
I don't think so, but I don't remember the last time. I think I died, so I guess he probably did something when I died.
Oh, that's a good question. No, well, that's a good question. Nah, whatever. It's fine. You have your familiar.
I'll just bamf him in then.
All right, you bamf in your familiar. What do you do with it?
He goes up, straight up to above the trees.
Yeah, you see a river curving off to the north and south. You see the keep. Not much else around.
And which direction, in terms of the keep, are you?
They
We
said they're.
should be on the west side.
Let's
What's
fly
that
over to the
mean?
west side.
Give me a perception check. And since it's pseudo dragon, you get advantage.
Perception, pseudo dragon gets what kind of multiplier?
That's a good question.
Perception is +3.
Ready? So 14. Oh, no, sorry. That's 12.
Even if he lost the dragon, couldn't he recast within that 6 hours he was waiting for us?
What's that?
Even if he did lose his pseudo dragon, couldn't he have recasted and then spent 4 hours in meditation for a long rest?
Oh, I totally did that. That's right. That's what I did.
Yeah, I mean, if you well, you need the materials. It does use materials.
Did I get a long rest then? Because I still have 12 hit points, or should I long rest myself?
Well, you got 6 hours.
You're
Well, 4 hours.
yeah. You've had a long rest.
Okay.
You are an elf.
You got pine needles and dirt all over you.
Okay, I feel rested. So you want a perception check? It's 11. Or no, sorry, 12.
You see forest all around. Yeah. It's pretty dense.
Okay. Let's try to fly a little more west. How far west can I fly?
I mean, and still see through the eyes, or you're just.
Oh yeah, because he can just communicate with me, huh? Yeah, let's have him like scout out for a bit and have him fly out west and report back to me.
All right, give me another perception check, I guess.
All right.
You're trying to see if the pseudo dragon can see your friends. Is that
Right.
primarily what you're looking for?
Yeah, that's what we're going for.
Yeah, because the forest is so grown over this, it's not that easy. But
Okay, that's a 9.
yeah, I mean, you know where they say where they were, but it's you'd have to like go down lower and like.
Okay, well we can do that. We can go a little lower. Search around.
All right. How about this group? You give me a perception check.
While that's happening, can I do something?
Absolutely.
That will help.
25 for Agnes.
That is quite perceptive. Vinny would like to get on Mr. Bones' shoulders, and Twizzard would like to get on Vinny's shoulders.
While on a horse?
No. Mr. Bones will dismount, and Vinny will get on Mr. Bones, and then Twizzard will get on Vinny. Or
Okay.
the other way around. Vinny will be on top.
Yeah, I feel like in terms of strength.
And this way,
Okay.
we'll
Clearly.
Yes.
This is clearly important.
I feel like you're the
Agnes.
same height as the horse now.
While you see those guys doing whatever they're doing, you spot the sort of circling pseudo dragon.
Okay, so Paelias is somewhere here. All right, Paelias, we see your pseudo dragon.
Okay. Which
He has some shenanigans going on over here.
It helped, see? He saw us when we did that.
which direction are you toward in relation to my pseudo dragon?
Down.
Yeah, your pseudo dragon looks like it's still to the east of us.
Okay, so let's fly more west and down.
All right,
Why?
the pseudo dragon eventually sees them, but it has to get like low to the trees.
Okay, so now I can see where they are. Now the pseudo dragon will report back to me, and then I can go to where the pseudo dragon tells me.
I see. So you're okay. All right. So if the goal is, well, I guess yeah. So there's a river in between you and them, and
Can
there's
you
the
get a little
keep,
water?
and there's the keep in between you and them.
Uh
How would you like to proceed?
huh. So is the river first or the keep first?
The river is
Well,
first.
we got to go around. So, do you have a map of the keep and the river?
I do.
Like, should
I
you go
haven't-
south and then east, or should you go north and then east?
Digital
Yeah.
map.
Which one am I closer to? South or north around the keep?
South or north?
Like, if he was to
Oh,
go,
I mean, it's not a huge keep. It's equidistant. Equidistant.
All right. We'll just walk around the south side, and then we'll go. Do I need to cross the river at some point to get to them?
You will need to cross the river. Yes.
All right. So we'll just go over to where the river, it's below the keep on the south side, and then where we'll cross the river with the water walk.
Okay. Are you getting
This
out
is
of
too
sight
hard.
of the
Maybe
keep?
we'll kill Falrith and then come back for.
Are you getting out of sight of the keep?
By getting
Or
out
you-
of sight of the keep.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
where
gonna
are you
walk
crossing?
toward. I'm gonna walk toward them, and so can they see the keep?
They can, yes. They're within 300 feet of it.
All right, so yeah, I guess I'm just gonna go to them.
All right. You walk across the river. So you cast Water Walk again. Second time today. Or no, you've had a long
Yeah.
rest because you're an elf. All right.
I had a long rest.
Okay. You cross over, and you're heading toward where your pseudo dragon said they were, but you're sort of going. You're skirting around the southern edge of the keep.
What am I doing?
Okay.
I'm starting.
Are you skirting around the southern edge?
Right, yeah. And trying to stay in the woods still.
Okay. Are you trying to be stealthy?
Right, yeah.
Give me a stealth check.
With all of your cleric armor.
I don't think I have any of that.
You don't have your
Oh.
cleric armor. You don't have your weapon. You have
I
the
don't know.
amulet, and you're still
I'm not
wearing
sure
the
if I'm
amulet,
wearing
by the way.
clothes. Oh yeah, I am still wearing the amulet.
You are still wearing the amulet.
What'd you want, stealth?
That's correct.
Okay. That is 17.
All right. Oh, you leveled up, by the way, right?
I am level 11. Is that a good level to be at?
That's
a
what
good
you're
level
supposed to be
be
at.
at.
Okay, cool. Yep.
All right. Yeah. Paelias makes it out of the woods. Ta-da!
Well, not out of the woods yet.
That's true. He makes it onto the old path.
Oh,
But you're reunited.
Oh,
Hey guys.
hey. We don't actually have a horse for you.
Hey,
That's okay. I left all my stuff up there. I'm thinking maybe I could use a little help to go back and get it.
Alrighty.
Is Falrith in there?
I don't know. So I pushed him out of the window with my staff snake, and he and the snake just kind of disappeared. So I don't know. Maybe he went back in, maybe he didn't. But yeah, he had me locked up in there with all my stuff.
Okay. And I guess you can't communicate with your snake?
I don't know. I could try.
Give it a shot.
Nah.
I think you have to be within a
nah.
certain.
No response.
He's communicating with
He is
Um,
you.
What window did he fall out of? Because maybe we can see if there's something lying on the ground in that area.
Like a cord?
Yeah. I just took a nap when I fell out, but we can go over there and look.
I'm thinking that he would probably do some reaction to prevent him from getting bludgeoning damage from a fall.
My snake.
No, Falrith. Falrith
Oh.
probably did something, whether it was his flight or maybe he has feather fall. Who knows? But I'm sure he was going to stop himself from being injured too much.
Yeah. So we can go check it out. It's on the east side over there.
All right.
All right. How do you want to approach the keep?
I mean, I feel like
Oh.
we should
I'll
probably
take a look at the compass.
The compass still points to the keep.
Alright. Well, he's definitely seems like he's still in there. I thought maybe he left. This seems pretty quiet, right? Does anyone hear anything? Servants or hammering or magic mischief?
I listen.
Give
I
me a
mean, was there
perception check.
anyone else in the room with you, or was it just Falrith?
As far as I can tell, it's just Walrith. He was just kind of sleeping on a chair, and I woke up and got free. So I listened, and I got a 19.
Other than the occasional bird, you don't hear anything.
Was it nice in there? Was it furnished or was it crappy?
No, I think it was just like a room with my stuff and a chair, and then a chair that he was sitting on. It was pretty weird because he was just like sleeping, and then I like freed my hand, and then he like came over and was like putting me back together, but then I like just kind of give him a gut punch, and I don't know. He didn't seem that powerful. I didn't think my snake could push him out of the window.
That's interesting. I mean, Falrith, was
Yes,
so
Rena?
off guard.
I'm talking.
I do find it odd that Falrith was so off guard. Could it have been someone that looked like Falrith? Like a disguise guard? A guard in disguise?
Yeah, it could have been a disguised person, or it could have been, it could have been like an imagination or a dream, or I don't really know. It's all very surreal.
Well, I think that it would be helpful to look to see if your snake is at least in staff form on the ground.
Yeah, let's go check it out. Let's get him back too.
All right, how do you want to approach the keep?
Well, the way I came seemed pretty straightforward.
That's because you were stealthing it out by yourself.
No, that's true.
Hostile forces. So we should probably, I don't know if we want to use these horses to our advantage. I mean, I can't really do much with mine at the moment. I mean, I could just kind of have it hang out. So we could tie them up or, go on foot from here.
Based on what Paelias said, I don't know about anyone else what they're feeling from this, but it kind of feels like he's not Falrith now. He's like Frailrith, and like he fell out a window because someone threw a snake at him in his own house, and like there's no one else around. Anyone see The Simpsons where they find Lenny in that apartment? He's like, please don't tell anyone how I live. I feel like this is Falrith in his keep. He doesn't have any furniture. There's no one around. He's like, oh, I never stay here. I just want to go in town. And I don't know. This doesn't look good for him. But I feel like I just get the feeling there's not all that much to worry about. I mean, we could just walk up to the door and just knock on it.
You actually want to knock?
Well, would he expect that?
I'm just worried that he's like playing us for a fool. I don't want him to be like having some kind of trap or something. I'm getting real trap vibes.
I mean, why would he go to this keep? He could have just dimensioned himself out of here like he did the last time. We could scry on him.
Well, we got the compass, right?
Yes, but Paelias, you can scry on him.
I just
Yeah. I'm just trying to understand what the scrying does more so than the compass.
Well, the compass just tells us the direction. It doesn't tell us how far he is, if he's inside or outside. If you scry on him, we could actually see his location.
Do we see through his eyes? Is that how that works?
No, we see from like an aerial view video kind of thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like a sensor that's 10 feet from the target, 5 or 10 feet from the target, like hovering near them, basically.
Okay, yeah, let's scry him. I'll scry. Do we have anything of his that I could scry with?
We have underpants.
Well, yes,
Oh, perfect.
yeah, we have his underpants. We
Two
also
pairs.
have, we
You
technically
also have his head.
oh yeah, that's true.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that we were very successful last time because of the things that we had of Falrith.
Right. Okay, yeah, let's scry then. Let's see what level that is.
Yeah, and what do you use to scry? You use the thing that you got from him, right? Is that right?
Yeah, I think so. Let me find it.
Thank
Scry. Scry me a river.
Scry me a river.
Okay, there it is. So, scry. We can see and hear a particular creature you choose, blah, blah, blah. The target must make a wisdom saving throw, which is modified by how well we know the target and the sort of physical connection we have to it. If a target knows you're casting a spell, it can fail the saving throw voluntarily if it wants to be observed. Okay, so
What is your spell save DC?
yeah, so knowledge. So the spell, the wisdom, you have to do a wisdom saving throw, but the save modifier we have is -5 because we are very familiar with the target. So I think you roll and subtract 5, and our connection save modifier, because we have a body part, is another -10. So I think you subtract 15.
Yeah. So what is the save though? What do I have to hit? What's your spell save?
Well, mine's 15, so you have to hit.
So I have to
30.
get a 30.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So how long does it take to cast the spell?
On a successful save, the spell takes
Casting.
1
One
one
action.
action.
One action. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
No, sorry, 10 minutes. 10
Yeah,
minutes.
that sounds
Wasn't
more
learning
like
one.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So you pull out the crystal ball that you'd had, that you'd gotten from his body, and you focus in on it, and your vision goes into it. When you come up and you see him sitting in the same room that you were tied up in, and he's looking directly at you, and he says, fascinating. Well, I suppose you have a means of finding me. It's a pity. Well, I'll be going. Bye. And he disappears. And your scry, you get like whisked along for a second, and then it just pops out.
Oh boy. I checked the compass.
Compass is swirling.
Thanks. All right.
Well, we can go get your stuff now.
Okay, let's go get my stuff.
So we should make sure that he didn't booby trap the room.
Raid his house.
Yeah.
Why would he booby trap something?
Why? Because he knows that all of Paelias' stuff is up there.
Is there a front door?
There is, yeah. There's a front door.
All right, Twizzard points to Mr. Bones and says, Mr. Bones, tear down that door.
Did you have something to say, Dromm/Finric?
Finric, how high up was the, I don't know, whatever Paelias got out of?
Window?
Window, yeah.
Thank
20,
you.
25 feet.
Is it open?
It would be open, yeah.
We could go in that way.
Paelias probably just caught a glimpse of it with the scrying orb, too.
There's a snake near it.
Well, we can check the ground too to see if there's a snake.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to the snake.
I mean, would the snake go back to being a staff if it fell from that height?
Not if it died. If it died, it would just break.
Oh.
Yeah.
So how would we all get in that window?
Would we all need to be in that window?
Yeah, to make sure whoever's looting doesn't loot all the good stuff and hide it.
Well, we could go. Okay, so we could send Mr. Bones through the front door to make sure it's not booby trapped, or we could go in the window and then go downstairs and then see if there's a booby trap. I kind of like Mr. Bones' idea.
Okay. You guys want to send Mr.
We're
Bones
back
in?
to. Okay.
All right, Mr. Bones is. You guys head closer, and you're still a little wary, so you're sort of on the edge, but there is a bit of a clearing, 10, 15 feet around the immediate surroundings, although there are some weeds even encroaching. Mr. Bones goes forward, grabs the door handle. What do you tell him to do, Twitter?
Tear that door off its hinges, Bones.
Or just open it if it's unlocked?
Give me a strength check if you're really trying to tear it open.
Just open it.
I'm gonna. All right.
Your strength is not that great.
Thanks.
Mr. Bones' strength.
Thanks for your
Yeah, I
encouragement.
know. It's terrible.
Does Mr. Bones need a hand?
Yes, probably. Let's see what a strength. Ooh. 15.
Yeah, he sort of like grabs the handle, and just like the door just opens. He just like he goes to like tear it off, but it just like swings open. He almost falls over, but he doesn't. He sticks to the landing.
All right, Twizzard and Vinny rally around him cheering. who wants to go?
By
in
the way,
first?
did you bring the horses up, or are the horses in the forest still?
They're probably right around the clearing.
Okay. We'll leave you mounted for now then. Yeah, the door's open. Nothing explodes.
I guess Dromm goes in.
Drone goes in. All right. You go in and you see directly in front of you a staircase going up. And to the right, there is sort of a main room. And then there's a hallway to the back.
Hello?
Yolly yolly
No
oxen.
response. No response.
Dromm casts Thunderclap.
Oh. All right. You guys from outside, like you see Drum go in, and then you hear this immense boom. What do you do?
Thanks, guys.
Vinny's like, oh my god, was there a bomb in there?
That was loud.
Twizzard and Vinny come in.
You sort of rush in there, and Drum is standing there, sort of curiously, I suppose.
What was that?
Just, that was me. Just, checking to see if anyone's around.
Nice job. Seems like
Thanks.
no.
The rest of you enter eventually, I'm assuming. Yeah, it's it's not a great place. It hasn't been upkept very well. It's not like falling apart, but it's also not like in good shape.
Okay. What's to the right? You said.
It's sort of like a main common area where like there's a few couches and tables, but there's not really a ton of furniture. And there's, upon closer inspection, you can see there's like a layer of dust on everything.
Ugh. Knew it. Never comes here.
There's a hallway back, and there's a staircase up.
Twizzard knocks a chair over, so that when
It
Forrest
falls
comes
over.
back, he'll have to pick it up.
Puff of dust. There's a window and light beams shining through the dust. You can see it in the light beam dancing. It's kind of picturesque.
Nobody lives here. Alright, should we go upstairs?
Yeah, let's get my stuff.
Alright.
All right, you head up the stairs. At the top of the stairs, again, not a huge keep, but there you can see there's a door to what must be the room that you were in, Paelias. And then a little ways down in a short hallway, there's a door on the right.
All right, Agnes is going to take out her her little glass,
Nice.
and she's
So
going
good.
to direct it towards the door.
Which one? The room. So there's sort of the eastern room, which Paelias was probably in, and there's the western room, which you don't know anything about.
Well, if I'm okay, I'm gonna direct it towards the room that Paelias was in.
Okay. You hold up the lens, which has some cracks in it, maybe two.
I think it has 3 cracks right now.
Oh. No. Isn't it 3 cracks and it breaks? It must have 2 cracks.
You
I
told
would
me
never.
at the beginning that it was probably.
Why would I do 4? I told you it's rules of 3. Come on. Anyway,
Three.
you look at the door, it doesn't crack.
Okay. Yeah, I can look that up. But okay.
It seems safe enough.
All right, so we could probably go through this door. There doesn't seem to be any magical words or glyphs.
Should we bust in?
But you can just. Oh, I tried the door handle.
It opens. You go inside. There's Paelias' stuff. There's the chair.
We did it.
Let me cast detect magic inside the room.
You cast detect magic. Your possessions and your friends' possessions all glow accordingly. Other than that, there is no other Nothing else magic.
Okay. All right. I guess I put on my armor.
right.
Vinny looks out the window and looks down to see if you can see anything.
Looking out the window, you sort of see the river almost directly underneath it.
Oh, maybe the staff fell into the water.
Uh-oh.
Can he still detect magic from up here? Can he see anything glowing in the water?
It float away.
You do not see anything glowing in the water.
Oh.
All right, should we try that other room?
Yeah. So wait, is the glass broken?
My glass?
No, the window.
No, there is no glass. It is not.
Oh, it's just like an open window.
It's just an open window.
Huh.
Pretty bare bones room.
Guess I lost my snake.
Dromm goes to the window and looks down.
You see the river underneath.
Yes, I think you lost your snake.
Bummer. I was attuned to it, so there's nothing like attuning for me to find it.
Like, would he feel that it's broken, or?
Yeah. Yeah, would I not feel attuned anymore if it was broken?
That's a great question. It is not. Give me an Arcana check.
Arcana.
Yeah.
Okay, Arcana. Oh, nat 20.
Oh shit.
It's good Arcana.
Yeah. You sort of you're feeling the loss of it. You're a little you hoped it would be there. You sort of reach out, trying to feel the connection that you have with it. It's there, but it's extremely faint. Like it's more like it's like one of those things where you're like, I know they're not dead, but there's really no evidence to the fact that they're not dead, but you know in your heart that it's not dead.
Okay.
That's all you can get though.
So if it's within 30 feet, I should be able to command it. Can I try to command it to return to its staff form?
Yeah, you can try.
To return to you maybe first, and then staff form.
Well, I think when it becomes a staff, it comes back to me, right?
No,
All right,
I don't think so.
On the ground.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
It
come
just
back to
lies
me
there.
then. Yeah, come back to me first.
It's while you suspect that it still exists and hasn't been destroyed, you cannot. It's nowhere that you can command it.
It's a
I bet he
snake.
took it to like
world.
another dimension or something.
Oh, did Falrith take it with him? Can he attune to something that's already attuned to someone else? And then who is it then going to listen to? Is it like Harry Potter that if you disarm someone it only listens to you? Like, how does that work?
These are good questions.
Well, maybe we can find something new.
Yeah, we'll just get a new toy.
So let's go to that next room.
Okay.
Twizzard runs down and yanks open the door.
All right, Twizzard runs down the hall, yanks open the door,
Magic
and you're
too?
directly in front of you, Twizzard. You see what looks like a stone coffin.
I knew it.
Is this where he hid his clone?
Ooh, maybe.
Then you look immediately to your right, and you're like, whoa, shit! There's like 2 people lying in a bed.
Oh,
Did not expect that.
do they look like Falrith?
Neither of them look like Falrith.
And the
Give
door
me
was
a-
unlocked.
What?
Give me a perception check, either Agnes or Twizzard, who are probably the first in the room.
All right.
I got a 16.
20.
Beats my 9.
Not natural.
What was Twizzard's?
9.
And Paelias, yours was 16.
16, yeah.
They look. Agnes is like, doesn't look familiar at all. Twizzard's like, do I? And then Paelias walks in and he's like, that woman looks just like Hildegard.
Hildegard.
Ooh.
Only it's not Hildegard. Maybe it's her mother.
She's related to Hildegard. Was Hildegard the one that kept us at the castle and wanted to jump Finric?
No.
Oh, they're the ones over at the German-ish place, Swabia. When that's who Falrith was disguised as.
Yeah. The
When
daughter.
when
Oh.
set off.
So is the daughter in the coffin then? Maybe we should open the coffin.
Uh-oh. Wait,
Oh,
are
the
these-
coffin is open. It is
Oh,
just a. It's more like a stone. There's nothing in the coffin. But Twizzard, as you're like pushed to the side as all these people are coming in the room, you sort of look down and you notice a teleportation circle, a
Oh,
permanent teleportation circle, on the ground.
Ooh. I know what this is.
Agnes looks at it too, because now she's all about it.
Yeah,
Oh.
she's seen one in Wesleyville, right?
Yep.
She's
Wait,
been
I've seen
studying
one
it
of those.
in her off. What's that?
I've seen one of those.
Who said that?
Wasn't that the thing that the dragon had?
In Wesleyville, yes.
But also in the horde.
In his little
Yes.
It's
Can
not.
we use it and get more dragon horde?
It is a different. Well,
Symbol.
it is a different pattern. It is a different circle. But yes, it is a. Dromm did see a circle just like that in the same complex that you found the Dragon Horde. Yes.
Did Dromm just say that right now, or did Finric say that?
No, Dromm.
All right. So Vinny looks at Dromm and goes, "I know what you're thinking, and we need to do that. Let's do it."
Okay. Dromm goes and jumps on top of it.
I don't think it works like that.
He doesn't know that.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
So Agnes is at least going to look at this particular symbol structure because it's like a phone number, right?
Exactly. Yeah. If you want to take time to commit it to memory, you can.
Yep.
Just real quick, are these people alive or are they dead?
No one's checked them yet.
They're probably in some stasis. They haven't woken up or said anything since we've stepped in here.
It's like 7 people have crowded into their room.
Why don't we do an investigation check?
Sounds like a good idea.
Well,
Alright.
do you still have detect magic?
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
it's
you
probably
s-
still going.
You still have detect magic up. The teleportation circle definitely registers.
Mhm.
The coffin, not so much, or the stone box, not so much. The people lying in the bed, yeah, they would have. They have. What do they have? They got something on them.
Residue.
They got a little something on them.
And my investigation check was 11.
So they have a heartbeat,
Would Agnes
but
recognize?
they're not breathing.
Would Agnes recognize this as what the real Duke experienced?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, uh-oh.
Oh my goodness, what is up with people doing this? We have to. Oh, Agnes is not happy about this, but at least would Agnes now know if you could teleport from one plane to another if you had the sigil for a particular location? Like now she has this one. Could she make a teleportation circle from another plane to get to this particular teleportation circle in this plane?
I think you do it between planes.
Teleportation circle across planes.
Yeah, I didn't think you could.
I don't think that's the case. Yes, no, it's the same plane of existence as you.
Okay. All right. Well.
And you would know that having been practicing and learning that in your spare time.
Going through a teleportation circle in that last town to get here. Okay. So Agnes is going to relay that information about the fact that these two are technically alive for now. Their souls are probably connected to them in some way through the ethereal plane.
Yeah,
But
astral plane.
Astral plane, that's right.
Yeah. Classic astral plane.
All right. So, anyone know how to get to
Astral plane? Yes.
well, we know how to get to the astral plane. Yes, we
Get
do.
to the dragon's hoard, fill our pants with gold, find that spacey gray pool, stick your face in it.
So we could all get to Wesleyville, go to the Duke to what's the space's secret hideout, go from there to the dragon hoard. I don't know. Does that work that way?
Duke goes with
Are
money.
there connecting ones? Like if you stand on one, it brings you to another. Are they connected, or do you have to just draw your own?
I prefer to go express to the dragon hoard if that's an option.
Right.
Vinny nods at Dromm.
So as you cast the spell, you draw a 10-foot diameter circle on the ground inscribed with the sigils that link your location to a permanent teleportation circle.
Okay.
However, if you're at a permanent teleportation circle, you'd still have to know the circle that you're going to.
So we would cast it, but we wouldn't have to draw it out.
Yeah, let's say that. Yeah, I think normally you're casting it when you're not near one, right? So.
Right. So then, if we were to use this teleportation circle, we could cast teleportation circle and use this particular one to get to the dragon hoard.
You would have to know the.
Know that one.
Yeah, you'd have to know the sigil of the dragon hoard.
We never looked at it.
Where we didn't
Well, you have to write it down, right? Or memorize it?
memorize it. Okay.
Which Mr. Bones may have.
No, Mr. Bones wasn't there.
We also have a lot to explain to Sir Penn.
Well, all right. Should we at least take these two bodies with us? It's probably best if we get them back to where they belong and tell their people that we know how to get them back.
We put him in the bag of holding.
No. I mean, I don't think they'll both fit. Yeah, I don't think they'll both fit.
So Vinny checks for a wallet.
We could just bring their heads.
No. If we kill their bodies, then that's a problem.
No reward.
Yeah, you basically got the king and queen of one of the 4 city-states of Swabia.
Ooh, this can be a huge reward. And we have 2 of them.
But we don't know how to get their souls back.
Agnes does. Agnes and
Yeah.
Vinny know how to do it.
Agnes,
Okay.
Vinny, and Dromm have done it before.
Well, Dromm wasn't there. I mean,
Dromm
he
wasn't
was.
there?
You went through it, didn't you?
He was.
Mhm.
Was he in the
Yeah.
ethereal plane
Yeah.
or
They
the
came after
astral
us.
plane?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Okay.
but no, but he might have been with Serpent.
He
I was with Serpent. I just stuck my face through the thing and
Did
showed
you
up in
talk
the.
to the Duke? Did you ever talk to the Duke or no? I think the Duke
They
was
never-
just
No.
with. Yeah, so maybe you don't know how. That's a good call.
Ooh, yeah.
I think you. Yeah. Anyway.
So they know what happened to the Duke, and we found the
Yeah.
Duke in that
Right.
same state, but they didn't know that we found the Duke in the astral. Or did we message? No, we didn't have sending stones, but we did send a message, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But the message was just for them to meet us here. And we might have said something about the Duke was going back to Wesleyville, but we didn't give
that-
all the information.
That he would reimburse us.
And
Yeah,
that
like
he-
you guys have been going pretty hard ever since you got reunited. So you probably honestly haven't, unless well, I guess that's not true. You rode horses for 6 hours. You probably filled each other in, maybe. Yeah, you had a
Anyway.
6-hour horse ride.
Definitely Agnes and Vinny know what's going on and know how to fix it.
Yeah.
Sort of. We know vague guidelines.
We know that we have to find the astral plane. We know that we have to will ourselves to find these two people, and then we have to will ourselves to find this material plane again.
You want to go back in there? We might see that boat of damn Yankees. And
Yeah.
apparently that's really bad.
Yeah, I don't particularly
Damn
want that
Yankees.
either. But that's
Get
the only way we're
Yankee.
going to get these.
Oh
Damn
my
you.
God.
Yes. Well, Lily did not actually do this, but she knows of people who've been to the astral plane as well. Twizzard has been to the astral plane. Paelias has been to the astral plane. And
Mhm.
Finric has been to the astral plane.
That was like Hello World astral plane. We didn't do
But-
Yeah, we just took a brief stop.
Yeah.
But we know someone who's safer than going to the dragon horde,
Oh, the big blue guy?
the big blue guy.
Water. But you know how far away he is? Isn't he pretty far?
And actually, he's much closer. Much closer.
Definitely closer than the Dragon Horde, unless magical means are
Right, teleportation.
I can Misty Step.
30 feet.
Hey, that's something.
And I guess he's also closer to Swabia, yeah? If we're looking to get the king and queen.
Yeah, your boat is parked between Aland and Swabia. Like your boat is right next to Swabia.
We get him as a guide.
And Agnes wants to go to Toulouse. She's always wanted to go there ever
She's
since.
always wanted to go to Toulouse.
Is anybody up for a trip to Toulouse?
Sure.
You could take two.
Does this
One group could go the land route. One group
Yeah.
could go the water route.
help us track down Falrith again?
Ooh, that's a good
Not
question.
yet. I feel like there has to be. He's going to be in hiding for a little bit.
This is more cleaning up his mess at the moment.
And
Okay.
restoring the king and queen to their kingdom.
Getting
Yeah.
a sweet reward. Although we don't know where the daughter is, and that would help too. But
Right.
she's
Aren't
probably-
they gonna have questions like, how did we get like this?
And we'll tell him as much as we can.
We can put on another circus and show them how the whole thing went down.
Didn't we fight our way out of that place last time?
Agnes casts her cantrip for her animate quill, and they start writing all of this down.
Nice.
She also
New
described
cantrip.
the signal.
New cantrip. Who dis?
All right. Well, I definitely think we should take these two. Let's head back to the city, and then let's make our way back to. Well, we could stop off, and Finric can say hi to his girlfriend.
We'll get the trip
Mm.
still.
Yeah, and then we'll go get our boat,
Mr. Bones, take these two outside.
and then anyone who actually knows the king and queen here, like Lily would probably stick with the king and queen's bodies,
Mhm.
but Agnes would probably go to the astral plane. So she would go to the Tulu and that island with the water Genesee.
All right, let's say that you definitely want to go back to Dolith.
I think we should, right?
I guess.
I mean, it's kind of on the way.
Yes. Yeah, if you're gonna go back across to Eland the way you came.
And we know Elan is relatively safe.
Yes.
So it,
Couldn't we have the boat meet us? I feel like we walked a really long time, and aren't we closer to like a river now?
Well, yes, but we never gave any of them a sending stone.
Couldn't we like send an owl or something?
We should do that.
Send an owl.
Give them a sending stone.
Yeah, you could send an owl with a sending stone, right?
Send a raven.
Can your transmutation owls fly like that far?
You mean
Oh,
polymorph?
polymorph owls?
It only lasts for an hour, so it'll be able to get maybe
Fly pretty far.
6 to 8 miles in that 1 hour, and then
That's all you need.
Somebody can dimensional door, right?
500 feet.
We can a lot of us can Misty Step, so that's another 30.
We could teleport, but we need to know where we're teleporting to.
Well, do you just need to know the boat, or do you need to know where the boat is?
Well, it has to be
No.
to a teleport circle, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
So we could go to the one in Wesleyville. We can go to this one right here. And I think that in learning, I think I learned like 2 locations to start, like 2 well-known locations.
are any of those
Yeah.
closer to the boat?
Would
Let's
Elsa have
see.
a teleportation circle? Would we know that? I'll sending stone her. Hey, Elsa. Elsa, what's up? What's up, girl?
Oh, Agnes. What? How are you doing?
Well, I'm going to try to keep this brief. The group separated, but we're back together.
Oh, that's wonderful.
We almost had Falrith, and then we lost him again.
That's less wonderful.
But we found the king and queen that he kidnapped.
Amazing. Yeah, great.
But their souls are in the astral plane, probably.
Understandable.
So we need to move pretty quickly, if possible. Do you have a teleportation circle in Windbell?
Alas, I do not. Wimblecat has one. And I'm sure each of the towers in Westyville would have one.
Yeah, I have a feeling that she's probably... I don't know if she would have done a tower in Wesleyville. I don't know which ones. I don't know where Agnes would have learned her 2 pre-teleportation circles.
Yeah, it's such a weird thing, right? Is that
Like,
what
I
it is? It says you
One
learned
by her
2 of them?
mom, and one by her dad, kind of thing.
Aren't we trying to get to Toulouse?
Well, yes, but I'm just trying to figure out where we could go.
Well, how about where we want to go?
Yeah.
When you first
So-
gain the ability to cast this spell, you learn the sigil sequences for 2 destinations on the material plane, determined by the GM. Interesting. I mean, honestly, like you saw one of the ones in one of the towers, right?
Well,
Am I getting that
we
confused?
were definitely in the tower. Oh, I can't. Evath.
Orvath? Evath?
What's the one with?
Rudlin and
What's the
Evath.
one with not Moondrop? The other one.
Evath.
Rudlin's black. Evath is red.
Right.
No.
Evath is the one that.
No, that's not right.
It is, because Rudlin begins with R and should be red, but it's actually the other way around.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
That's
right.
the mnemonic device that I use as well.
Yeah, I remember that.
And unfortunately, we're friends with the red, but Falrith's from the red.
Right.
Yeah, no, yeah. No,
So
that's on purpose because they hate him. But I don't know if you guys know that yet.
I don't. Maybe the Shogun had said something about that, but not Moondrop. Who's the other one?
Diane Kovath.
Kovath. Yes, Kovath of Evath.
See, perfect.
Yes. All right. So I would probably, if it was in that tower, I might have seen it. Like, where would it have been in the tower? Because we were definitely in that main waiting room.
Yeah,
And
it was probably theirs would be in the main reading room.
Okay.
So that makes sense. That makes complete sense.
Right.
We
Don't
saw
know
the
what other one you would know.
Right. We saw the one in the hidden room in Skulldrake's room.
Mhm.
Oh.
We saw that one.
We definitely saw that one.
If
So-
you want to have a flash of brilliance and remember that would honestly make more sense, because you guys were like hiding in that room for a while. Because there's not that many in this world, so it's like, yeah, I don't know. If you if you want to remember one in North Corson, or I guess. Yeah, there wouldn't be one really on the Isle of Skye, I don't think.
No, I think that there would probably be one by my father though in
Yeah.
Lucknow. Like where there'd be
Oh,
one at the university, right?
there's definitely one at the university. Would you have seen that? That's the question.
But would I have learned it?
Yeah,
So we don't have to worry about that right now.
interesting.
I definitely know of one in Wesleyville. That's all that matters. Doesn't matter which
Yeah.
one. I definitely know
Yeah.
one in Wesleyville. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I know this one.
Yep.
And we don't
Yep.
want to.
And we don't want these two.
Okay.
Okay. So we're just going to have to walk our way across or ride. We've got these horses. I'm sure we can keep these horses.
We need to get to our boat, right?
You can
Yes.
definitely keep the horses. All right, so let's say you get the bodies in a reasonable manner, trying not to like hurt their corporeal forms. Maybe you wrap them in a blanket or something, so they're not like dragging all over the place. You get your horses back. You get back up to Dolith. Basically, you'd get in there that evening. And then yeah, like I guess what preparations do you want to do in Dolith?
Well, we should try to make sure that the people of Dolith know how they're going to proceed. I know that they've got that issue with the mining.
I think we've done enough for them at the moment.
Right. We've done enough for them at the moment, but we want to leave them in a position where they are going to be self-sufficient.
I vote we
Yeah.
install Sir Penn as the new ruler.
No, Sir Penn's coming with us.
Oh,
Yeah, you talk to Reggie, and they know that the ship is due to come. When was it due to come? I don't know if you guys ever got it out of the guy. But the ship comes the first Dalk of every month. And so they're basically ready to like attack the ship when it comes.
But I thought it was only ever gold on the ship and never any people.
Correct. But it's,
ooh,
Someone's
their
man-
plan.
he's saying
Their
we
their
should.
plan is to get the ship. If you guys want, if some of you want to hang around till the first Dalk, you could do that.
Saying we should get it first.
Should we get the ship?
We need that gold.
Well, I think we
Sounds
should,
like we also need that ship.
I feel like we should each get some things.
I mean, it's a ship.
It's gonna be a slow ship. All that gold on it.
We'll use that gold to buy a faster ship.
Genius. It was perfect.
But I feel like we probably want to find out, or the people of Dolith want to find out what is happening to all the people that are taken away to work in the mines.
Yeah, I think they probably killed Cleese while you were gone. You never learned his name was Cleese, but that was his name. He's dead now.
Okay, wait. Can we can we capture the ship? Wait, who knows? Do they go to the mines? Like, can we like make them take us to the mines and like free a bunch of people?
I'll bet we could.
That'd be cool.
That could be one path for one group.
Just saying.
Are we splitting up?
Well, it seems like we ought to, right? Between the two groups and the Nakul group and the Serpan group and the Paelias group.
I was gonna say who's next?
Sorry?
I think logistically, from an every other week standpoint, it would be convenient if the groups were to split again. However, it doesn't have to be the way they were split before. It could be a different way. I think it just has to be that Paelias and Serpen are in different groups.
Gotcha.
But yes, there's definitely a path north to figure out what the heck's going on at the mines. There's definitely, either restoring the king and queen or there's some path there. And then, there's always pursuing Falrith, but I think Paelias.
There's also pursuing the last amulet.
There's also pursuing the last amulet.
Need that.
Yeah,
I think you guys, you have seen. No, maybe you've never seen it spin before. Have you ever seen the compass spin before?
I don't think so.
The compass.
Yeah, I think.
Because we didn't have it pointing to Falrith's ass the first time he disappeared.
Right, exactly. Let's just assume that between your collective arcane knowledge and maybe talking to Elsa, you have a pretty good idea that while the compass is spinning, he's not on your plane. Which may also be why you have with a very high natural 20 roll, you have a very tenuous idea that your staff still exists in there.
Got it. So, yeah, I'd be down to go to Ethereal Plane and maybe find my staff. Astral, whatever. Or just, do the whole save these people's soul thing.
Okay. So
And
we
we
gotta
get,
save miners. We gotta.
What's that?
We have to save. We have two pathways: save miners and save a snake staff.
Well, basically, it's go visit the astral plane, and that's going to probably be the king and queen / snake staff, and then the miner.
Maybe snake staff. There's no guarantee that snake staff is in the astral plane, but you just know it's not on your plane.
Snakes on a plane. You never want.
Plenty of planes.
First, fair chance at some point in the future, Falrith is just going to appear, and he's going to be carrying the staff. And
we
can
can
take the staff then.
Boy, we've armed him.
I mean, you basically you have foiled two of his. Now you're not sure why he's doing this, but you've foiled two of his plots.
He wants to rule the world.
Or small parts of it.
And okay, so Agnes is definitely still wanting to figure out this whole amulet and the moon goddess Saloon and everything. Like, she's very, very much still focused on that.
Oh yeah.
So she's probably going to want to take the path that would, well, she does want to go to Tulu pretty badly, though.
She's conflicted.
Yeah, because she missed out on Tulu the last time. She might be like, you know what? I know that I'm going to have to go back that way. I mean, because going north at this point, I don't know if the mining would get me north.
Well, Vinny hates injustice, so Vinny is definitely interested in going to the mining.
That sounds good to Dromm.
So, you know what? But Lily probably wants to go and help the king and queen. Because she is a noble.
An elitist snob. Oh, sorry. So
I don't know. Finric, what are you planning on doing?
Well, really, I figured I would just sort of like, hang out with where more of my friends are going.
So you guys are here in Dolith.
So, Twizzard, would you
The-
go to the
The library is somewhere in Lucknow. Paelias has been there once. Paelias has been to the Great Library once. Obviously, this is Toulouse over here. Wesleyville's up here. The Dragon's Hoard is somewhere in the center of the bogs. And then your ship is parked right here in between Alanda and Swavia in the southern part of the river.
And Finric's immovable rod is back at the castle. Unless we retcon it and assume that he grabbed it.
I think that we probably, once we're at the because we're at the castle right now. So I'm sure that Mr. Twizzard could just cast fly or something and get up there.
Perfect. Add it back to your inventory.
All right.
That's
Once
the
again,
real
never
accomplishment for tonight. Forget the king and queen. The real accomplishment is getting the.
Well, now I feel bad that Paelias lost his staff and I got my immovable rod back. That just doesn't seem fair.
It's okay. There'll be more staffs.
Yeah.
It was just, a snake with his own initiative.
Well, I think that Agnes would be the person to go toward the astral plane just because she's one of the only people who knows about that process of retrieving a body from the astral plane. So Agnes is going
toward Toulouse.
to Toulouse.
Vinny going north.
Yeah. Twizzard's probably going to Toulouse because, well, let's face it, without me, you die.
All right. I guess Lily has to go to the mines.
Oh, mine.
She likes freeing people. That seems.
Yes. Lily is not worried about that. She did want to maybe get in good with the king and queen, though. That's what I'm thinking. That she'd want to have the political.
She's not doing it to help anyone. She's doing it to help herself.
Yes and no.
Yeah.
What do you think this whole Duluth thing was in causing a revolution? She was trying to get these people to have a better life and a better political stance. Hey, they're going to remember her name, Lily Galdinger. I don't know.
Oh, absolutely. I think the trade between Wesleyville and Oxnard and Dolith and South Corson just got a lot better. Now, to be fair, you're on completely opposite sides of the continent, but
So far.
Yeah. So, all right. So I guess Lily has to go to the mines, but
she could give something to Agnes, maybe like a sealed letter or something.
no, it's not going to work like that. See, I almost feel like Lily would be. No, Lily has to stay where she has to go to the mines. It won't work any other way.
Are we getting the Tam back together?
I think the ATM's getting back together. That's what I think's happening.
Oh, yeah.
Dang.
Wait, does Lily know anyone who's going to the mines?
Vinny, your pal, buddy.
She does not know these people very well. I don't know if Lily would do this.
Isn't it your last name, Lily Golddigger?
We just defeated a whole kingdom with each other. I mean,
I know our names.
Erin, why don't you just play both Lily and Agnes on this team and then make a new character on the other team?
Ooh. Evil Miner.
because that's kind of where it started anyway. Actually,
Yeah.
interesting.
I mean,
That's
I
true.
I do have another character, but she's only level 2.
Could you have another character?
Yeah.
She's a druid, yeah, but you would only, I think you would meet up with her in Lucknow. She wouldn't be this area.
Should be a captive miner.
I mean,
Help, free me.
if Talon wanted to go, I could play Talon.
Oh,
Honestly, well, That's fascinating.
Fascinating.
That is interesting.
Something to think about.
Minor Baggins? It could be Minor Baggins. Diggy Baggins?
You can't be a Baggins.
No, I just don't think that Lily would go with people that she's not really. Oh, she would know Pen. She would know Pen. She's okay.
Where's
She's
he
okay.
going,
She
though?
knows.
Does know Sir
That's
Pen.
right, yeah.
She does know Sir Pen.
Yeah. She'll probably contact her dad and let her know that she's switching between Paelias and Pen as her escort.
Ha! Sir Pen, very reliable individual, and quite wealthy too.
No, Dad, I'm not interested.
Ah, well, perhaps you'll grow closer on your journey.
Yeah. Okay, Dad. Whatever. And she's thinking to herself, Vesson.
Amazing. All right,
That's
so
why she wants to go back to Toulouse.
that's the other reason. I see how it is. So one group is gonna lie in wait for the ship, and the other group is gonna set off on horses back through Elan.
Yep. Ooh, so we're gonna have possibly 2 ships at our disposal.
Ooh, one filled with gold.
Gonna have an armada.
Oh, this is
Yes.
great. Excellent.
This is
All right.
awesome.
What city do we
Uh,
want to lay siege to?
Everyone.
I think
Actually, should we all be there to help waylay the ship and then split up once we've taken the ship?
How many guys are going to be on it?
I don't know.
Just probably the captain.
Oh, but we've got all the townspeople too.
I was just about to say, yeah, we've got the resistance on our side.
Okay. Vive la resistance.
We.
all right.
Let's do it. Let's get that gold.
All right.
We needs it.
Let's go visit Finric's girlfriend and truck our way across Elan.
Yeah, no, I think that makes sense. So you guys, let's see. So you were gone basically the entire day. Talon left that morning too. So you're probably actually getting back. Probably that night, Talon would get back with the refugees, and Astaroth and everyone. So you guys probably have a whole, big celebration dinner, montage of, I don't know, just full celebration. Everyone's
It's like the end of with the
Did I?
events and everything like that,
exactly, yeah, exactly, yeah. Probably some discussion about, what government are they going to set up, and I'm sure, lots of discussions through the night. And then the next day, you'll probably hop on some horses and take off, and maybe we'll just pause here. I mean, you could probably get back to the Baroness without incident.
We know that way.
Would we
Maybe
travel
we'll-
across the water in the same way?
Yeah, geez, yeah, that's interesting.
Well, because we just used the water walking spell, right?
we
And
have
all of
horses
the
again.
horses.
Mhm.
Yeah, we could also polymorph people into
Yeah,
giant owls.
yeah.
Well, we can only do one at a time.
I can do one.
I can Misty Step.
Right into the water.
All right, so maybe the next time the Atea meets, you'll be if you want to have we could do some lumberjack festival, and then the next time the northern group meets, you'll waylay the ship. Sounds good.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think we've done it. Mission accomplished, folks.
Nice.
We should all be very proud of ourselves. Yeah, no. Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time on BND Live.